Okay, let's see what we can get done here. We can do the duels, variety. Oh man, we got a bit of an oddball bunch here. Get the executioner out of the way, along with the medic. Have that. This could be a short one actually, but we'll see. Maybe I can come up with things to do to get our hour in. Wow. Okay, let's see. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Happy to see Warmonger is getting XP. Guess we gotta be. Ooh. Okay. Looks like my peacekeeper. It's getting close. Well, I don't really need to do captures. It's more like just executions. Executions, get the kills. I know you just want to be like that. I need to clean my controller, man. It's funny, I can do that in here, but I can never do that in the real game. Centurions. The one character whose attacks I haven't been able to get down to do the deflect on. There we go. Hey, hey, hey.
Round two.
Oh boy. Holy. Yeah, I don't like that. That was a full-blown hit, completely nullified because of the anti-gank. I still don't like that.
Round three.
That wasn't a very wise move to implement that. Oh, wow. Yeah, this might be a very short and sweet one, honestly. But I got like several duels to do.
Round one. Victory. Round two. Victory. Round three. Victory.
Okay, cool. Now I can work on Warmonger. Because guys, it's she gets her XP boost. I might actually do a breach.
Round one.
Oh, I thought he. Okay. Okay. I messed up.
Victory. Round one.
Well, I guess Gladiator needs another beating. I never noticed that with her. Hmm.
Victory. Round two.
Didn't realize that her feint basically covers distance. See if he
Victory. Round three.
yeah, you see that.
Victory.
Dude, I love this fit.
Victory. Round 2.
Ow.
Victory. Round 3.
Keep forgetting I do have undistractable if you hold it. The fact that that does not finish him. Keep practicing. Keep on practicing.
Round 1.
Oh, great.
Victory. Round 2.
Oh, wait. Okay. I get knocked back. And okay. Okay. I understand. Kinda understand how that all works. What people have been talking about.
Round 3.
I just can't seem to get that result. Okay, so hold on a sec. Need you to punch. Need to get you to punch. So I can test this out here. Whoa.
Victory.
Yeah, I think the feint actually does track, but I noticed that when I was fighting Gladiator that when you get knocked back and you just use the feint, immediately she comes right back up in range. Kind of been noticing that dueling with her. I'm really proud of this whole fit, how it worked out. I just don't like the chest piece, what it does at the waist, too much leather work.
Round one.
But, look at that. Pretty good, huh? Pretty sure it's like an 8 out of 10 to some people. Wowie. I can't wait to go through her training. I have yet to go through Nux and really play her.
Victory.
Yeah, do a little fit check. Sword's a little off, not really in sync with the colors, but
Round two.
yeah, kind of made this outfit in a little bit of a haste. But yeah, I need to get the whoa, this is dangerous ground. Whoa. There we go.
Victory.
Fit check. Maybe I will go with purple. I think purple would look a little bit better. We'll try purple. I'll try that with purple.
Round
Ooh,
three.
I'm second guessing myself and oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Victory.
Yeah, let me put purple on. Maybe I have another maybe I have a different armor piece too. Yeah. Probably finish this off with a breach.
Round one.
I'm actually surprised that doesn't take away stam as well. The punish. I'm actually surprised. Doesn't really seem to take a whole lot. Uh,
Round two.
unless you back someone into the wall. What? You have to go outside. Doggo has to go outside.
Victory. Round victory.
Nice. Shall we do a character? I I do say so. We can do a character. Hero tactics. I do remember the last time I did this, we pretty much went through the rest of the Vikings, so we're actually on the Japanese, and we are starting with my personal favorite, Kensei. So I need to let my dog out real quick. All right, here we are, learning about Kensei today. So the thing about Kensei is probably one of the most adaptable vanguards there is in the game. In my personal opinion, I do main Kensei, and I've actually used Kensei to get to GM. Uh, all the times that I've been GM, I've mained Kensei. So I don't think Kensei is really the meta anymore, or like the go-to character. But if you go up against a good Kensei, you're either you either can catch them off guard. They are easy to counter, but at the same time, if you are going up against a really good Kensei, it can be a bit of a tough task. But Kensei does rely on a lot of steps as far as outmaneuvering you. Not as much as making you open, but trying to get you to swing first, and so that we can get our sidestep heavy in. But there are some things you need to know about Kensei here that I'm going to demonstrate. So firstly, oh, excuse me. Firstly, the upper unblockable is the only unblockable we actually have. Okay. There's a few ways to access. Now, Nature Wrath, you're not going to see this much. The only time you'll ever see a Kensei leap at you is to only cover distance, because this does cover quite a bit of distance, but it's very parryable or dodgeable. It doesn't track. Watch, you may notice that it actually doesn't track. The leap does not track. So you can easily sidestep it. Okay? This move right here, the guard break and throw, this is what a lot of Kensei mains really go for, is to get you open enough to where we can just guard break you and throw you around and bully you with the top heavy unblockable. So the point is to try to get you up against the wall here. Okay, but as you can see, no matter what, it's better just to throw the person up against the wall if possible. So that's why you're going to probably get bullied into the wall here. That's another thing you got to avoid with Kensei. So Kenseis, despite being a vanguard and despite being straightforward and adaptable, you shouldn't treat them as though they're not going to exploit you, because they don't fight straight up. Kenseis, we're very sneaky. Okay, we really are. We like to try to get you to make a mistake and make you open for this little doodad. So this right here, this is like an automatic hit. Not a whole lot of people can parry this, although the game has changed so much to where you'll probably get parried doing this pummel strike. Um, Basically all it is that you knock them into a open position and you're able to follow up with a light attack. Again, the game's frames and people's tuning has changed to where this could more than likely be parried, but it could still be used. I would not want to follow up though with the additional R1. I would just stick it to just the one, because for sure the second one will be parried or blocked, because the second one is that's very easy to block or parry. So I wouldn't risk it. This is probably one of the most spamming things you will see a Kensei do. A good Kensei will do this. Okay, mains will do this. The only we have a soft main, okay, and it allows us to basically pick which side we want to attack to. I will have to say though, this is very much parable. Uh, the problem with Kensei is, despite being this adaptive, the heavies and the lights, in my opinion, are almost the same speed. Like the lights are slightly faster than the heavies, but there really isn't that much deviation between the two, which makes Kensei, despite being a very upper mid, possibly A class hero to use in ranked, is probably one of the most parryable characters though, because it's easy to parry the lights and it's very easy to parry the heavies. So you just have to be mindful. And if people are, and this right here was a good move to use, this soft feint, but after a while, of course, like I said, game tuning has changed, people's tuning has changed. People are able to parry lights off the fly. But this is the soft feint that used to really fool people. And again, you can only do it from the upper position. Okay. But I want you to notice the fact that despite that I'm despite the fact that I'm doing this, it's very parryable. Okay. I don't know why they haven't buffed. Well, they've given Kensei quite a bit to work with, but the fact of the matter is, this is just overall too slow. Now, it is a good idea to kind of stay in this upper position, though. You know, I always say that you should be either on the left or right side, depending on which character you're going up against. Because for example, Berserker's feint, which is the whole which is the whole spinning axe attack, it's going to be on this side. So if I'm going up against Berserker, naturally I'm going to have my indicator on the side of the feint attack. But in some cases, I might see myself doing this. That way I have the soft feint as a quick option to kind of, you know, uh, get my opponent off guard. Okay, so here's a tricky one here. We start. This is a favorite of Kensei's. We kind of just do this offhand. This is a spam. Sidestepping heavy is it's just a natural spam. You're going to come across so many Kensei's that does this. Um, but if you come across a Kensei that doesn't do this very often, it's more than likely they really are paying attention and they are clocked in. But we try to do this when you're open, and this can be done even with someone throwing a light at us. This is basically once we have you open and we have you swinging, we're going to pop this on you. And I'm glad they put this as a demonstration because then it's like soft feint, sidestep. Okay. Interesting they chose Shaman for this. Then of course we have Swift Strike. Again, we use this as an opportunity to take control. Now, technically, not a whole lot of people know this, but we do have a superior block. Okay, we do actually have a superior block here. Okay. For some superior blocks, it's just as the indicator flashes. Okay. And as you can see, again, a lot of the moves that you're seeing right now are easily parryable, especially that one. The mixing up, you might see a little bit more of. Let me see here. We got Pummel Strike, mix up. Oh, honestly, some of these mix-ups for Kensei is a little bit too long, and you may or may not even have time to do these, but oh, I see what they're doing. This is interesting. That I will have to say will be used against you, and you have to get it within the first guard break. Yeah, this mix-up is valid. This will be used on you. Oh, wrong input? Okay. Oh, is this I think it's telling me that you can okay. Well, no. Oh, that's what it's telling me. Okay. Okay. This is what we have to do. Hmm. I don't think this would be used. Oh, it probably would be actually. This would be used. Yeah, this would be used. I see what they're doing. Yeah, I see what they're doing. So even so it taught us how to do it with the lights. Yeah, this will be used. I can validate that that would be used. This mix up here, the side heavy mix up, you're more than likely going to come across that precise one, or at least a mixture that is similar to that. We're basically trying to, it's a precautionary combo for the really spammy side steppers. Yeah, yeah. It's to really catch the side steppers. Okay. This one, I'm not too sure what we're trying to do here. Oh, yeah, I see what they're doing. They're mixing up the. Yeah, that one you're not going to really see much because doing that many soft feints really does drain stamina. As you can see, watch when whoops, that's half my stamina gone, which means my opponent can counter with some stamina targeting unblockables and tracking, and yeah, so you won't that that sort of deal, it'll be used, but it'll be used sparingly. Okay. I wouldn't worry too much about it right now. We have so many characters that can counter Kensei. Um, I don't think you're going to see much Kenseis in like the upper levels, say like Diamond, but I I don't know for sure because I really haven't done ranked or PvP in general for years, like actually doing it seriously. But I will have to say that when I was running Kensei, people definitely feared Kensei. Okay. All right. So I think that will do it for now. Ooh, we did get a little bit more than an hour, so that's great. Awesome. Well, then I will see you in the next one.